Hi lovely souls, my name is Samanthajamezz. Welcome to my channel. Today we have a pick a card for you, and it's going to be, what do others say about you? What do they think about you? What do they say to others about you? What is the hot gossip? What is the 411? What is everyone talking about? Okay, if you guys know where that's from, definitely comment down below. But we have pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. Now, if you are new to pick a cards, what you're going to do is pause the video and figure out whichever pile you're drawn to the most. Go down below in the description box, find your timestamp, and I will see you all at your reading. Hi lovely souls, if you chose pile number 1, this is for you. What do others say about you? All right, let's get into your tarot. So to start, we have the Fool. We have the Magician. We have the Empress. We have the Two of Cups. We have the Three of Swords. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so what are people saying about you, group number 1? Well, to start, I feel like you might be the type that is always in a relationship, like you're sort of a hopeless romantic, and so you're down to go on these new beginnings, these new adventures with people. Maybe when people catch up with you or they see you on social media, they see that you're somewhere in a new place doing a new thing with a new person, that kind of thing. Like you're very open to changing it up, like you're very adaptable. Some of you guys could be Geminis, don't have to be, but we have the Magician. So I feel like you guys manifest, like you might consciously manifest and you might talk about manifesting, and that's what other people sort of think of you as, someone that does manifest. But it could also be a subconscious thing in which people are like, this person really manifests all sorts of opportunities into their life. Like, you know, what is going on? Like, how do they get all these different adventures and different opportunities? Like, they just see you as someone that manifests material abundance into your life, whether it's conscious or not conscious. With the Empress, I feel like they view you as the Empress. You know, you embody all the queens. You couldn't just be defined as one queen. You're not just the Queen of Wands. You're not just the Queen of Pentacles. You're all of them. You embody the Queen of Pentacles traits in that you are very stable and grounded and zen. You work hard for your money. You're abundant. You embody the Queen of Wands in that you're sexy and beautiful, and that you're kind of like fiery by nature and spontaneous. You embody the Queen of Swords in that you can be very guarded and sharp, but you're smart, you're intelligent, you're witty. You can be embodying the Queen of Cups in that you're nurturing, compassionate, empathetic, sensitive, even spiritual. So you embody all of the queens into this beautiful Empress that you are. And a lot of people fall for you like really quickly. They want to be in a relationship with you. You probably have a lot of suitors, like a lot of people admire you. A lot of people have a crush on you. It's probably one of those cases where you like try to do a pick a card and then you're like thinking of a specific person, but there's all these motherfucking energies coming up from other people, and you're like, not them. No, not them. No, not them. Like, you just have so many people that have their eye on you, that would love to give you their cup of love, that would love to be in a relationship with you. But here's the thing, y'all. You guys are heartbreakers with the Three of Swords. You know, I can read this in, hi babies. I can read this in a multitude of ways. One, I automatically see this as like you guys are heartbreakers, like you break a lot of hearts because obviously you can't be in a relationship with everybody, but lots of people want to be with you. They want to be in a relationship with you, and so you have to turn down a lot of people. And so you're a heartbreaker. You know, people they fantasize about you, they think about you a lot. They can't understand why they can't have you. And then as a Three of Swords, I also kind of feel like you guys have been through it. So you don't necessarily go down every opportunity that's offered to you because you're very careful. I feel like you guys have been hurt in the past, or your heart was broken and things like didn't work out or something. But I just feel like in general, you guys just kind of have this perception that you break hearts, that you just are so phenomenal as a person that, you know, not everyone can have your energy or have your time, and, you know, rightfully so. With the Wheel of Fortune to end and that Fool to start, I do feel like you are someone that is a seasonal person, meaning you go through the seasons kind of eloquently, like you embody all the energies. You probably are very spiritual, and you take your divine guidance and you manifest and you listen to pick a cards, and you might even pull tarot for yourself. But it just kind of, to me, gives me this feeling that you guys just really seamlessly go through phases. Like you'll end things and release things that no longer serve you, and then you'll move on to things that are brighter and better for your future. So I just feel like you guys, instead of holding on to the past, you guys really make room for, new opportunities to come in for you. That's so funny. We have changed in the night. You have changed quickly. So people view you as someone who has definitely transformed and changed. This might be even like people you went to fucking high school with, or just school in general and bullshit. Like, you're just not the same. I also feel like when you were in school with these people, they knew that you were not going to be the same. Like, you were already, your mind was mentally somewhere else. You were already on to the next. You were not for the bullshit that is, no offense to people that enjoy high school, but the mediocrity of fucking high school. And I'm not saying school in general, because I do think college is on a different plane, but you get what I'm saying. But I just feel like people are like, wow, she or he has changed a lot. And I feel like you guys have changed very quickly. I feel like you guys are open to change. You're very adaptable. That's why I said maybe some of you guys out there are Gemini or have Gemini placements. Like, you are not afraid of change. And a lot of people are. A lot of people are really, really afraid of change. It scares the shit out of them. All right, let's pull more oracle. Some of you guys have really beautiful big eyes, and that's something people know a lot. Oh, I've never seen this card. You are rare and free. There are not many like you. So beautiful. Group number 1. I love it. Okay. Yes, those big ass eyes that you guys have. That's something that I feel like these suitors fall in love with. Like, people are in love with you, especially just because of how you look. Then they get more past your look and how gorgeous you are, and then you are just a phenomenal person, all across the board. You're intelligent and smart and hardworking and ambitious and passionate and fiery and witty and just all of it. But I feel like you guys have huge fucking eyes, and you just kind of look like an alien in a really good way, like a Palladian starseed type vibe. But yeah, you guys are a rare breed. You're super rare. People recognize that, which is why you sort of are this heartbreaker. You're kind of like this unicorn energy. So gorgeous. I don't know why I'm being called to pull this deck, but it's not really a love reading, but let's pull it. We have expressed your love. Okay. So I feel like, why did I pull from this deck? And we have forgiving and learning. So I feel like you guys might break hearts because you have had your heart broken, and you're still although you can seamlessly move through different cycles and let go of things and release and start new chapters in your life, I do feel like some of you hold a little bit of resentment and that you are having a hard time releasing what happened to you. So you're not very open to love in general. And so Spirit is saying, express your love a little bit more, be a little more open to opportunity to these people, forgive and learn from the past, release it. I know that you've moved on, but that doesn't mean that you have dealt with it. Now, I really relate to this because I'm very good. I'm a Gemini. Cusp, but I'm very good at moving through situations, but that doesn't mean that just because I run past it doesn't mean that I fucking dealt with it and did all the healing work or the release work that's necessary. So sometimes these things have a way of coming up just randomly. So that's something to look out for. I'm gonna pull some channeled messages. These channeled messages would be what others would say either to you or about you. I miss your hug. Okay, so maybe you guys gave really, really nice hugs. Everything about you is flawless. So people are very intrigued by your beauty. And like I've been saying, inside and out, you are gorgeous. I'll wait. Okay, so some of these suitors who you've rejected they're just so enamored by you that they're really down to wait, you know, and I feel like people are down to wait to reconcile with you. There's something about you that they can't like let go of. You know, I feel like friends, like on an acquaintance level, they miss your hug. Like maybe you gave like really good hugs and stuff, but I just feel like overall people are down to wait their turn for you, like for you to come full circle back to them, which is very interesting. All right, group number 1, I really hope you enjoyed that. Definitely comment down below if it resonated. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for joining, and I will see you all at your next reading. Oh, and, you know, as I've been sort of saying for like a while now, I am no longer booking private readings in the new year, and I am filling up December slots pretty quickly. Now, I don't say I'm filling it up quickly as like a competitive thing. That's just like a fact. So if you are interested, I would just at least send me an email now so I can like hold your spot rather than like after the fact when I no longer offer them. But I love you. I appreciate you. Definitely send me an email if you're interested in a private reading, and I will see you all at your next reading. Hi, group number 2. If you chose pile number 2, this is for you. What do others say about you? To start, we have the 6 of Pentacles. We have the Sun. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Chariot. We have the World. And we have the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, group number 2. So some of you guys, doesn't have to be, I'm not going to really name all the astrological signs I'm seeing, but some of you guys are Leos. You have Leo energy. You could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Okay, now I feel bad. I'm going to name all of them. We have Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. We have Cancer. The World and Body, someone told me in the comments that it's like a bunch of signs. Aquarius and all sorts of signs. Okay, so that's what we got. Group number 2, what do people say about you? For one, people say that you're a very generous person. You're very warm, you're very giving. You're just like, you know, and that's why I feel like a majority of you are Leos, because all of my experience with Leos are just like, y'all are bomb. Like, you guys are so sweet and so giving. I think some people, you're not for the weak-hearted. Like, I feel like some people are intimidated up front by your demeanor, but I always see past that. I think that you guys are just like really giving. Like, you're constantly, you know, buying people food and like giving them just whatever, love and light. Like, you guys are just really sweet. So, and you don't have to be a Leo to fit this description. I just feel like group number 2, you guys are sweet and generous and just really incredible people. And I think you're very helpful with the 3 of Pentacles. Like, people, what they say about you is like, this person is down to ride. Like, if I need help moving, they're gonna help me. If I need a shoulder to cry on, they're gonna come to my aid. Like, I just feel like you guys are really good friends to people. Like, people, you might have a big friend group, or you might have friends all over the place and they think about you in a very high light. They miss you. I also think that you're sexy. You know, I think that aside from like acquaintances or friends and what they say about you, I think that the opposite sex or the same sex, depending on your sexuality, they really admire you because you're also fucking sexy. Like, you're beautiful, and people are very passionate about you. You know, they're just like, they want to fuck you. And I feel like it's, yeah, I want to fuck her or him. Like, yeah, of course I do. Like, duh. Like, it's like kind of that energy. Like, they want to fuck you. And they're really down to, are you going to take my other slipper too? Come on, Jackson, I gave you a bone. So, you know, people are really down to like, give you, I don't know how to explain it. They'll do whatever it takes to get in your pants type of thing. I feel like you guys, on top of just being such a sweet and generous person, you're turning heads everywhere you go. You're very sexy. I feel like you guys are also on the move with the Chariot. Like, you guys are making moves. You're very ambitious. You might have your own business. You might travel all the time. You're never in one place. And so people kind of notice that. They're like, wow, she's always traveling, or he's always traveling, even in this pandemic, or like whatever it is. And I just feel like you are a very worldly, cultured person. I feel like you love to travel. You love to experience new things. And people notice that about you, and they say that about you. People also notice that you are always with friends, like you have a great friend group, or you have like your own clique, or you're just like down to hang. And I just feel like you need to be around people, and people notice that about you. People also like your style. I feel like you are very unique, and you wear really cool things, and people don't know where you buy them from. And no, we're not doing that. We're not chewing on my furniture. Here. And I feel like some of you guys love to spend your time outdoors. Like there's just something about you that just loves to be, you know, within the flowers or the field or something like that, which is really interesting. Some of you guys are animal lovers. You love to be around animals. But I feel like you guys are very family and friend oriented. Like you have to have your family and your friends around with you. We're not doing that. I'm sorry, baby. Here. Okay. Let's see what your oracle has to say. So we have law is not justice, rules that are not fair. Interesting. Manage to be glad. Create your own happiness regardless of conditions. So some of you guys are rule breakers. You're not rule followers. Maybe that's why you're traveling in the pandemic. You're just like, fuck this. I'm still going to do me, whatever. Not in even a bad way. I don't think you guys are bad people. I just think that you guys you're not down to like follow everyone. Like you're a leader. You're not like some follower, and you go against the grain. You go against the current. You're not necessarily doing what everyone else is doing, and that's why people really look up to you. They really admire you. They're always talking about you, is because you're always on a different thing than what everyone else is doing. I feel like you guys create your own happiness. Maybe some of you have been through it, or you've had and been presented conditions in your life that made it difficult for you to do things. So maybe you guys came from a rough spot and you managed to get out of it, and you created your own destiny, and people really admire that. They really see that. Some of you guys quite literally are in law, or you're lawyers, or you're studying to be a lawyer, or something to do with the law or with courts. This could also, to me, represent that you guys root for the underdog, which goes back to your generosity. You help people out. If someone doesn't have money to eat, you help them. Like you buy their food, no exchange, no need to talk about it. We don't need to, whatever. You just do that because that's just who you are. So I feel like you guys really like fairness and justice, and you really like helping people. We have heart-to-heart conversations and calling in your soulmate. So a lot of people have had really great conversations with you. They feel like they can open up to you. That goes back to the thing that I was saying about how, you know, if someone is going through it, you're a shoulder to cry on. Like you're someone that they can talk to, someone that they can call and rely on. Okay, now you're just being a big baby. And I feel like some of you guys are like low-key, aside from this reading, calling in your soulmate. Like you're trying to manifest your person. You're ready for your person. I feel like maybe you want to be up here. I feel like you guys were not necessarily... Jackson, you're so crazy. You guys are not necessarily... you might have like a lot of friends around you, a lot of family, but now you're ready for like a boyfriend or a girlfriend, and you're just ready for your person. Also, to the person who was commenting on my dog interrupting the reading, I appreciate you and your advice, but you guys, like, it's a puppy. I'm not gonna lock him away because I'm doing a pick a card. It's not that fucking serious. It's just a general reading that I'm posting on YouTube. It's not like, it's not a big deal. And I love him and I love his silliness, and I'm not gonna like lock him up and make him feel bad about being silly while I'm doing a reading. It's not that big of a deal. He'll eventually grow out of it. So I appreciate the comments about like what to do with my puppy, but I don't really need them because it's my puppy and this is my life and this is my channel. All right. Okay. So let's pull some channeled messages. This is going to be like what people would either say to you or say about you to others. Ooh, I don't like being apart. So some people, ooh, I need you to need me. Some people are in separation with you. This could even be, friendships, and it could even be family. Like, they don't like to be apart from you. They need your light. They need your presence. They need your love. This could also be romantic, that people just do not like not being with you. And then I feel like you don't need anybody, like people need you. And sometimes I feel like in romantic relationships or situations, they feel inferior because you're so independent and you're so fiery, and they want to feel needed. And you don't need anyone, I don't think. Yeah. We just got, I need you. So yeah. I mean, look at this. I need you, and I need you to need me. So people, you don't need anybody. People recognize that. Some people, like especially in romantic relationships, are sort of inferior to that. Like, they don't like that because they definitely need you, and it's probably not reciprocated. All right, group number 2, I love you so much. I am finishing up my bookings for this year. I'm no longer offering private readings into the new year. So if you want to book with me, it's not too late. I have slots available for December. Send me an email and we will work something out. I love you, and I will talk to you guys soon, and I'll see you at your next reading. Hi, group number 3. If you chose pile number 3, this is for you. What do others say about you? All right, let's look into it. To start, we have the 6 of Wands. We have the High Priestess. We have the Lovers. We have we have Strength. We have the 10 of Pentacles. And we have the 4 of Wands. Oh, this is beautiful. Group number 3. So what do others say about you? I feel like others say that you are doing life correctly. You guys are probably very spiritual. You guys might even run your own tarot channel. You could be mystics, starseeds, all of the above. I feel like what people say about you is like, wow, this person has really transformed their life. They're so on top of it. They're so spiritual. They're so good at manifesting. They're so good at getting what they want out of the situation. A lot of you are in a relationship. Doesn't have to be, but I am reading for a big sum. And some of, in this reading, a lot of you are in a relationship. And so people also view you as like they found their soulmates. They're getting married. They're having kids. In a spiritual way, not even in a conventional way, not even like they're just doing the steps that we have to do in society. People view this as like, no, this person found their person. Like, they found their destiny. They're doing their higher calling. Like, there's a lot of admiration around this energy, but there is also some envy here. Now, not envy in a gluttonous way where people are like, fuck her, shame on this, blah, blah, blah. But just envy, like, in a very admirable way, like, whoa, like this person, like I'm out here doing accounting for a company that I'm not going to be with in the next 5 years because I don't give a fuck. And this person is doing their higher self soul mission. They are on their destined path. They're in love with their soulmate. Like, that is rich. That is bomb, So that's what people kind of view you. And then they also see like this person is abundant and prosperous. They're constantly attracting opportunity. They're just very victorious. They're successful. They're strong. Oof, this is really great. Really, really good energy. So yeah, these people, what they see about you is that you're successful, that you achieved real success, not fake success, not bullshit, but real success. Some of you guys have kids, or you have kids on the way. And people just really view your life as something very special, and they think that you are doing everything, like I said, not the societal way that's correct, but just correct in the way that needs to be, it should be the norm. I feel like you guys are also very abundant. You're very well off. You're very stable. You could live lavishly. Some of you guys have really nice things, really nice houses. It doesn't have to be that. It could be that you're on your way towards that, but you just kind of are ever attracting, like everything you touch turns to gold. I feel like you guys have a strong need for family. You're very connected to your family. That's another thing. But I feel like overall people really admire the fact that you don't just listen to your brain, you don't just do the steps that are necessary, you're literally, and you don't even just listen to your heart, you are literally listening to your soul. You are literally doing what your soul came here to do, and not many fucking people can say that. Maybe in this community it's normal because that's what we talk about all the time in spirituality, but we're only like 0.5% of the population. You know what I'm saying? So not everyone can say that they can do this or understand this. So this is a really, really beautiful energy to be in. Yes, we have you are rare and free. So people think that you're a unicorn. They think you're rare. They think you're free. They think that you've achieved everything in the material and three-dimensional world, yet you're so divinely connected to the five-dimensional world. Yet at the very same time, you guys are like just killing it, like on the 5D, in the 3D. You're rare, you're free, you're not shackled to what societal standards say you have to do. You might actually have the nice car and the nice house and the sexy man or woman and the kids and all that stuff, but that's not the sum of you, you know? And that's where the jealousy comes up. And as I said, that's not the sum of you. It was 444, which is an angel number. So you guys are very divinely protected. You're probably very aware of your angels, your spirit guides, your ancestors, but you guys are a rare breed. You're definitely rare. You're free. There are not many like you. All in the golden afternoon. Inspiration, creative spark, imagination, conception. So some people can't even conceive of what you're doing. They can't even wrap their head around it because they have to see things to believe it. I feel like you guys have a very strong faith, a very strong spiritual practice. One of the biggest things that kind of, what's the right word? Because I'm not going to say it upsets me, but one of the things that I think irritates me is when people are non-believers. Like, I understand being a non-believer. I even understand having a narrow mind. But what I can't understand is how some people really have to see shit with their own motherfucking eyes in order to believe in things. That is not how it works. We're multidimensional beings. We're not just here in the 3D. If anything, this shit is a simulation, but that's another story for another time. And I feel like some people just cannot wrap their head around how you could be out here doing tarot cards and be at the 10 of Pentacles. You know, it could be simple shit like that. They're like, how is she making money or he making money or whatever it is? And it's just like they can't even conceptualize that it's not even just about doing tarot cards. It's that you're abundant. You're connected to your guides. You take your guidance. Like, you don't have to do a conventional job with a 401k in order to be rich and successful and lavish. It's just bullshit. Like, in fact, take it from me, who tried to do that. I was in real estate for fucking 6 years, and I was the brokest that I've ever been. It was the worst, and I kept trying to force it to work because it wasn't my divine path. I was not seeing the money for it, or being, you know, I wasn't abundant, and I also wasn't spiritual at the time, so I didn't understand how to attract abundance. So there's many more layers to it. I feel like people don't understand that. Side note, you guys have beautiful big eyes. Some of you guys quite literally have big blue eyes. You don't have to be. You have beautiful hair, I feel like, as well. But people, you know, like I said, it's a half and half. People are either very inspired by you or they're very jealous. But regardless, you guys are creative, imaginative, and innovative, and just really fucking cool. And yeah, group number 3. Attraction. Yeah, I feel like you guys are attractive and you attract a lot of opportunities into your life, and people are attracted to you. They think that you're very attractive, and you kind of have this, I think it also just embodies that you have a strong attraction. And I feel like also you don't take life too seriously. Like, you're very playful. You're not like Mrs. or Mr. Serious. Oh, we got to do this that way and blah 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 blah. I feel like you guys are very artistic and creative and empathic, and hell, if you want a picnic on the park, you're gonna have a picnic on the park. Like, you don't really care, which is really cool. So some of you guys have some new love coming in. For those of you who are not in a relationship, I mean, maybe even if you're in a relationship, you have new love coming in. Okay, you make people horny. It's funny because in the other piles, it wasn't necessarily sexual messages coming out, but you make people horny. They're just like, woo. Yeah, I just feel like you have a lot of people wrapped around your finger. You have a lot of people under your spell. We have bad vibes. So some people, yeah, have bad vibes. They have this like evil eye when it comes to you. If you guys are the witches and mystics that I know you are, you can definitely do a little protection spell. But all in all, you got people fucked up. You got them fucked up. It's like they don't understand you. You're just so different to them and what they're used to, and you're mysterious at that. So that's another thing. You're very mysterious. People want to understand you. They want to like get on your level, but they just don't even understand. You know what I'm saying? All right, group number 3. I love you guys so much. I am filling up slots for December. This will be the last month that I book private readings. So if you are interested, definitely send me an email and we'll work something out. I love you guys so much, and I will see you at your next reading. Hi, group number 4. If you chose pile number 4, this is for you. What do others say about you? To start, we have the 9 of Pentacles. We have the Devil. We have Justice. We have the 7 of Cups. And we have the Emperor. So you guys could be masculines watching or feminines, either or. Jackson, what the fuck? Stop it. Okay, sorry about that. With the 9 of Pentacles, I feel like people, what they say about you, what they view about you is that you're very stable, you're very abundant. Maybe you've had the same job for a long time, or maybe you own a company, you have your own sort of career, your own kind of gig going on, but you're very happy with your abundance. Like you're very self-assured and self-satisfied. With the Devil, I feel like people might think you cling on to material possessions a little too much. Some of you guys might be really into like handbags and designers and luxury and just stuff like that. So the impression that some people have is that you're a little too materialistic. This could also, it doesn't have to be, you know, take what resonates. This could also represent quite a few things. The Devil is a very broad card, but I think it could also represent that you might have gotten yourself out of a codependent relationship, or you're in a codependent relationship, maybe with the Emperor, and you guys are always together. Maybe it's toxic. Maybe it's on and off, on and off, on and off, love-hate relationship. The other possibility is that people are addicted to you. They love to watch you. They stalk you. They want to know what you're doing, what you're wearing. Like you're like a celebrity in people's eyes. You just have that aura about you. So it could be any of those, whatever you think applies to you. But I feel like with Justice, you guys are very, you know, fair and balanced. You kind of give me like Kim Kardashian vibes. Like you're abundant, you're lavish, you're super self-satisfied. You're actually a really cool person. You're very fair. You're very nice. You have lots of options as far as opportunities with your work or with people in general. A lot of people are obsessed with you and in love with you and addicted to you. You might as well be materialistic, but it's just kind of, you give me that vibe. With Justice, I feel like you guys are fair. Like you root for the underdog, and something that people have noticed about you and meeting you and what they say about you is that you definitely root for people. Like you have to make sure that things are equal and fair, and you always pay someone back, you always Venmo them, whatever it is. I just feel like you guys you do your little due diligence. With the 7 of Cups, I feel like you have a lot of people that are obsessed with you. Like I said, a lot of people are in love with you. Some of you guys quite literally are in a relationship with the Emperor. Some of you guys might be in a situationship, not quite a relationship yet. Others of you probably are the Emperor watching. But I just feel like regardless of whether you're in a relationship or not, you have lots of options. And I think that, you know, that's not a love reading, but I think that the Emperor knows this, whether you're the Emperor and you know that you have lots of options, or whether you're seeing the Emperor and they know you have lots of options. But with the 7 of Cups, I just feel like people think that you just have all these opportunities and like you get to kind of have your pick, whereas maybe the people kind of looking at you don't have those opportunities, and so they're a little bit envious of that. But I just feel like overall you're a very cool person, you're very kind, you're very active on social media, I think, and people really like have to watch your story like the second you post it. They're just very curious to know what you're doing, what you're up to. We have changed in the night. You have changed quickly. We have mortality. Life is brief, bright, beautiful, and yours to live. Okay. And then another one wants to pop out, which is very curious. We have all must have prizes, trying to please everyone. So that could be the devil energy. Maybe sometimes you guys are active on social media, or I can like already, I'm kind of trying to stop myself because I can already hear like some of the hate that I might get for this, but it's just like, I need to be honest. Some of you guys might be a little too concerned with the number of views that you get or likes and stuff like that, or you might fall into a habit. Maybe you go through phases. Maybe sometimes you like really don't give a fuck, and then other times you really do. There's nothing wrong with caring. I mean, hello, like some of the biggest brands and people have risen because of social media clout. So like, it's not necessarily a bad thing if that's what your focus is. But I feel like you guys might have a habit of trying to please everyone. This could also be off of social media. It could just be in general life. People see you as someone who is a people pleaser. You want to make everyone happy. You want to choose all of the options. You know, you want to entertain everyone because you do have this need to be fair. I feel like at the end of the day, underneath all of it, it's like there's really good intention. With mortality, I feel like this is spirit's advice to you, that life is brief, beautiful, and yours to live, that you don't have to live it to show off or to anyone's standards or anything like that. It is all up to you how you want to live. A lot of you guys have really big, beautiful eyes. That's coming out a lot in all of these piles. But I feel like regardless, like you guys have changed a lot. So, you know, when people knew you, since they've known you, they just feel like you have changed. You're a different person than you were, which I think is natural. But I feel like you guys are very open to change. We have finances and career. Release your ex. Okay, so yeah, there is that codependency or toxicity that I'm picking up on. Some of you guys do have to release your ex. Others of you need to focus a little more on your finances and career. Although I feel like you guys are naturally abundant, I feel like there might be some financial issues at hand. So let's see what your channeled messages are, what people would say to you or say about you. Okay, we have wifey. So some people really view you as wifey material. Whoa. We have baby mama. Okay, so baby mama wifey. Some people have really viewed you as this. I'm a mess without you. Okay, so some of you have left someone, and then I stalk your Insta. So people do stalk you. I feel like that kind of goes in what I was saying. And then I feel like you did leave someone. This could be the Emperor or whatever I am picking up on here, where this person, you know, feels like your baby mama or wifey. I feel like people in general feel like your baby mama or wifey. You could literally be a baby mama and a wifey. You could have kids. But I feel like, you know, someone is a mess without you. For sure, for sure. All right, group number 4, I love you so much. I am filling up slots for December. If you want to book a private reading with me, send me an email and we'll work something out. I love you so much. In the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you at your next reading.